Hi there, welcome back everyone. My name is Grada Robertson and I'm the co-owner of the Purple House, and today I want to share with you how you can have a long life with a really good quality of life. So first let me talk about some statistics. You'd be surprised to hear that 100 years ago, boys who were born 100 years ago used to live to about 51 years old, and women to about 54 years old. And thankfully today those statistics have changed drastically. So today if you're born as a boy, you can expect to live till you're 81, and for a girl till you're 85. And Peter is just crouching around in the corner.
I was about to go out again.
Yeah.
But it had it under control.
So now we like to do this together. So the chances are that you can live very healthily well into your 80s, but Peter and I, we of course want to take it to the next level. There's absolutely no reason why you can't live beyond that and still have a really good life. And it all boils down to how you can protect your mitochondria. So mitochondria are the little powerhouses inside the heart of each and every cell of your body. And you have 50 trillion cells basically. If you look at Peter, you're looking at 50 trillion cells, and each cell has the capacity to create energy. And when it's creating lots of energy, you feel good. But if your mitochondria, which are the little powerhouses, if they're misfiring, you have a bad day. So,
or you live long if we work well, if all our mitochondria are producing energy, so the cells have the energy to work properly.
So it's for playing, working, regenerating your body, because at night your body is always repairing, and so to create happiness and all the rest. So we're going to give you some tips how you can protect your mitochondria. So that's why we want to what we want to address today. So the first, apparently most important thing is to give your body minerals, right? I'll just cut to the chase because we haven't got much time today, because we're in a seminar all day long. We just escaped to share this topic with you, and I'll put the article here. So minerals, pretty much everyone in the world today is mineral deficient because our food doesn't contain minerals, and our mitochondria need about, I think, 90 different nutrients, and about probably 80 of those are found in salt, right? So I'm going to talk about how you can...
84 different ones in Himalayan salt.
So this is, I just got this out of my kitchen cupboard. Peter and I have been using Himalayan salt for it.
And I put about half a teaspoonful in our smoothies.
On the days that you use enough salt in your diet or in your drinking water, you definitely have more energy, and that means also your mitochondria are protected. They're not only just getting what they need, they're also protected. So why is everyone mineral deficient today? Well, because 100 years ago already our soils were eroded, and it's even worse today. They don't have the nutrients anymore, so you don't get it in your food unless you really give your body bulk supply, like really nutrient dense food. And I quickly want to mention that Roundup, which is, what is it called again?
Glyphosate?
Yeah, glyphosate. Goes into our rainwater, so this is sprayed on all the crops to kill the weeds and so on. Goes into the rainwater because it's water soluble. It ends up into our water, drinking water, and it goes into our body, and then it leaches the minerals, or it stops the action of minerals in your body.
And superphosphates also bind up the minerals in the soil, so that plants can't get them, so we don't get them in the food here.
So the Roundup and the toxins are a real problem. So even though we're living longer, we have a lot more stuff going against us. So we definitely recommend that the average person needs to supplement with half a teaspoon to a teaspoonful of salt, healthy unrefined salt, every day, and you're going to find yourself picking up on energy. Then secondly, out of all the minerals, iodine is the most important one, we would say. This is what Peter and I believe in.
It's devoid in Australian soils. We know it's devoid in Tasmanian, but I'd say the whole of Australia is devoid. And there's lots of places worldwide where No
Yeah.
one is ever getting sufficient iodine.
No.
Japanese, they often get enough to avoid goiters, but when the Fukushima disaster happened, they supplied their residents with extra iodine so they wouldn't take up the radioactive iodine in their thyroids.
Well, that's how the same with Chernobyl disaster, the nuclear disasters. When they supplemented the population with iodine, those people didn't die from or develop cancerous diseases from the nuclear fallout. But again, we're all still living on the same planet. You know, what happens in Russia or Japan happens here. So I can hear somebody. Do you need to go and check out?
Maybe.
No, it's just some.
It might be good summer.
Yeah. So a really fun fact here, by the way. If you're iodine deficient, you're a woman, and you're iodine deficient, you tend to get crabby and irritable and short-fused. But if you're a man and you're iodine deficient, it works the opposite way. So you kind of flatline, you lose your mojo, you become non-communicative and shut down. So we've all heard of those scenarios where the man is shut down and emotionally unavailable, and the woman gets more needy or more irritated and aggressive, more pushy. This can simply be an iodine deficiency. I mean, I'm not generalizing here, but and you don't have to believe me, but just put it in the back of your mind somewhere and start supplementing with iodine and see if it makes a difference in the way you feel about life and in yourself. Everyone feels happier when your cells have iodine, and every cell in your body needs iodine, not just your thyroid.
And our cells create energy either out of sugars or fats, and fats, a molecule of fat will give you 10 times the amount of energy than a molecule of sugar. So in our smoothies, it's actually about half oil, coconut oil, macadamia nut oil, cream, and full cream yogurt.
That's right. So today, or this whole week, we're attending a fairly intensive personal development conference. So Pete and I, we quickly made a smoothie for lunch, which will probably also last us for tea. So this leads me to, there's a free ebook you can download from our website, and it's called The Recipe for the Purple House Smoothie. Purple House Smoothie, of course, is quite famous. It's been around for 15 years. It contains...
It'll have Bioraculous, but we've changed that to Vital All-in-One.
Yeah. So it contains... So one scoop of this is equivalent to, say, 5 or 9 platefuls of vegetables and fruits. So anyway, it's very nutrient-dense food. It's got proteins, beneficial bacteria for your gut. So, and it's an immune booster. Different herbs and all sorts of, so that's called Vital All-in-One. Then we also put in Percy's powder. Now Percy, the powders weren't available for nearly a year, but they're back in stock, I'm very happy to tell you. So Percy's powder is a set of very important minerals and...
blood purifier.
That's right, helps your body to detox and stay healthy. Then we put in the turmerics, which is again a really great anti-inflammatory. We put in the salt, like we told you. We put in iodine.
Coconut oil.
Lots of coconut oil. What else?
You can put in magnesium,
that's right.
a pinch of borax, and some diatomaceous earth to round up your parasites.
And you can put in chia seeds. It's all in this little booklet, and it's really amazing. You absolutely feel the benefit of it pretty much straight away and the next day as well.
Sorry, if you have a glass full for breakfast, it'll last you till 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon if you make half of it oil and fat. And you won't need anything else to eat, and your energies will be nice and even all day long. And your mitochondria will be producing that energy, so you're living on cellular health, not adrenal energy.
Yeah, so another thing, just talking about longevity, having a long and healthy life, feeling fit and slim and vibrant till your last breath, basically. One thing that we see today is obesity. So 1 in 3 people now is obese. This is in Australia and America, by the way. And in America, 88% of people have metabolic disease, we talked about it last week, that would be the same as in Australia, which means that your digestion isn't functioning. And the reason being that people are getting more and more obese is because their detox pathways are all jammed up with toxins. And one way your body gets rid of toxins is by having a lot more fat in your diet, like healthy fats.
Healthy fats make the liver work properly, and the liver's our detox organ. It gets rid of toxins from the body.
Yeah. So you better just enjoy the smoothie. So that's right. Our liver is our detox organ. So are the kidneys. So is the skin. So if you have skin rashes, that means your kidneys and your liver need a boost. Of course, you need to hydrate yourself well. You can do a lot for yourself just by having a power pack smoothie, say 2 or 3 times a week, so you don't have to have it every day. But we have clients who have the Purple House smoothie every day, and they recovered really, really well from all their setbacks. I remember we had a client, and this is probably about 10 years ago. She was an elderly lady, and she had undergone cancer treatment, and when we looked at her blood picture under the microscope, we could tell that her insides were all burned, and she also needed blood transfusion. I think it was every week or every 2 weeks to keep her alive. And she started having the Purple House smoothie, and she recovered. Like within a month, her body was a lot better. She only needed a blood transfusion like once every month, and then she was able to stretch that out more. And when we looked at her live and dried blood, we could see that her intestines and her gut and everything was healing. So we're always talking about helping you heal from the inside out, from the deepest part of your being to the outside. So we're not just talking about cosmetic surgery, right? But we're happy when we see, you know, your wrinkles, your skin is getting smoother, your nails are getting stronger, your hair is starting to shine, and all that. That's a sign that your insides are happy. So Peter, I want to just bring the focus back on him. Peter loves, his love language actually is mitochondria. So mitochondria are the powerhouses inside the cell, and he is the mitochondrial expert. So you are a bit nerdy in that aspect, don't you, Henry?
Well, if your mitochondria are producing energy properly, your cells are working properly, and you're healthy.
So if I want to turn Peter on and get him like fully emotionally available, I have to use the word mitochondria. How are your mitochondria going? Oh, my mitochondria need a bit of attention, which is really good because not many people focus on the mitochondria. I mean, I know plenty of people in the health industry who just focus on the liver, and everything is about liver health, and then some other people you talk to, everything is about adrenal burnout or adrenal fatigue, and then another person will only ever talk about your lymphatic system. But Peter actually goes as deep as you can go. So he looks at your mitochondria, and he will do like a series of tests that will show him exactly the results, show him where your body is breaking down and where your body is actually really, really strong. So some areas don't need any attention and other areas need full support. So Peter, he doesn't diagnose though, but he can tell you exactly what's going on under the bonnet of the car.
If you need to be brought back into balance in
quick time.
In some areas of cellular mitochondria health.
So I encourage you to book in with Pete for a full health audit. So we call it a full health audit now. Used to be called the biomedics session. So it's like doing an audit, you know how you have the accountants come in and check over every aspect of your business, and they don't leave any part of your filing cabinet unscrutinized. Well, Peter does that. He scrutinizes every part of your body. And so please, if you value yourself, and you should, because you only have one body and you are important, book in for a full health audit with Pete. If you want to go halfway, that's still a really, really good start. Book in for what we call a diagnostic session, and he can look at your live and dried blood with you, which is also really, really interesting, and still give you a lot of really, really good pointers. And the other thing, of course, I'll just finish with this, the thing that makes us die prematurely or robs us of our life force is the fact that we have trauma in our body. So stress, 9 out of 10 cases patients in the doctor's surgery or patients in the hospital, it's caused by stress-related illnesses and diseases. So also,
And that can be from retained traumas and
from your childhood mostly. Even if you think you've had a happy childhood, and of course you might have had a happy childhood, but your subconscious mind will be remembering different things, and often it's still hooking into some sort of trauma, a situation that might have occurred that your body put under the carpet. So we can also heal that. We have to like shine the torchlight into your subconscious mind and dissolve all your subconscious blockages towards health, and then you suddenly have a lot more energy.
And that energy work also gets your body so it'll absorb all the minerals properly and trace minerals. We do a hydration mineral balance, and that gets your body so it absorbs things so it can use those important things to keep you thriving.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. Because often when we have had trauma, the body has big self-sabotages, and it actually stops your body from absorbing magnesium. You could be taking lots of magnesium and salt, and your body is not absorbing it because there's too much trauma there that needs to be cleared out first. And we can do that very easily, and it's not traumatic, is it? Like, to release trauma is not traumatic, I promise you. It can be done very, very easily and effectively.
And quickly.
With energy medicine, and you'll be surprised how good that feels. It just feels so great. It just feels great to be back in your body, and your body is all yours, right? You don't have to share it with old trauma memories, and then you can let in like new happiness and inspiration. So we've got all these products here. Well, pretty much. We don't sell coconut oil, but
you can order them online as well.
I'll leave a link. I'll leave the article here. Please share it with everyone. Because our world is changing rapidly. The issues that we're dealing with today are not the same, of course, as what they were 20 years ago or 50 or 100 years ago. So we have to be smart to make it, to create a long, happy life for ourselves. And that's what we're here for, to help you. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. Is there anything that you needed to say?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, thanks. Have a really good week, everyone. Check out the article, check out the shop, and we have lots more surprises in store for you that we can talk about next week.
Okay,
Have a really
have a
great
good week.
Bye, everyone.